Hey guys, so we kind of jokingly made this phrase the other day. We just said, hey, this is one of those in and outs. And we're like, hey, that's a good idea. We'll call it in and out. And so this vehicle we would consider to be an in and an out. We bought it, we had it for a couple days, we sold it, it's going out. Boom, just like that. This was a local truck. A gentleman who saw us on YouTube gave us a call and just said, hey, had this truck for 20 years, whatever it was. Just used it for running around town, got some firewood, used it as my extra truck, went to the dump, stuff like that, whatever. He said, I'm just really not using it anymore, and seems like you guys could use something like this, and runs and drives, so why don't you come check it out? So we went out there to look at it, and it was 35 miles away. It wasn't that far. And met the guy, really nice guy. It did start and it did run. Taking a bottle full of fuel, dumping on the carburetor, ran, but it was all there. It's complete. Had some really ugly wagon wheels on it, the white ones. It's kind of pitty, rusty because they got crappy paint on them, and it had the tires were all mismatched. They were bald and stuff like that, and it kind of had this little surfacey rust kind of patina on it, but it was like all over the bed and the tailgate and some different spots. So this is not a technique that we came up with or anything. The last guy that if you look on the internet, if you saw, tons of people have posted this, but David Freiberger, who I watch religiously, Roadkill, Mike Finnegan, those guys, love him. Freiberger always talks about the Comet wash, and what Comet is, it's an old powdery bleach cleaner. You can buy it at Dollar General or whatever your local store, cheap dollar store is, and it's got bleach and it's got chemical in it, and it's been around since the dawn of the dead and dawn of the dinosaurs, whatever. And the reason it's been around that long is because it still works on everything. Everything. So we just took some cheap little SOS style pads, the not the metal ones, but like the green kind of pad, like the stuff that's on the back of your sponge. Got a couple of those, some hot soapy water and Comet, and you literally just take the pad and some soap and water, get the bed wet or the body wet, dump your Comet on there, and you just wash it, right? And it leaves a dull finish. You can see this. You need to wash the truck again afterwards, like like this here, and actually get the Comet off. But we did that, and there's still little pits. You guys, it's part of the look of the truck. It looks cool, but the big flaky stuff and the stuff that was kind of covering the bed is gone, and this beautiful original patina paint, you can see all the fade from the gas spillage right there, and there's a little fade on the roof, and there's some sun fading over there on the top of the hood and the front fenders here and stuff. But that's that's the beauty of the truck. That's the 50 years of the sun and the elements making it look like this. And for us, I don't like to paint cars. I have a guy that will paint anything for us, and I have no desire to paint cars. I love an original paint truck, and we will polish them and clean them and make them look as good as they can, and they wear their scars because it tells the story of the truck. It's just amazing. So this is a 72 1210. 1210 is a 3/4 ton. It's a long bed, so it's an 8-foot bed. It's 2-wheel drive. It's a V8. It's a 4-speed. It's got power brakes. Has manual steering. It's got vinyl floor, vinyl seat, basic doors. This is just kind of your basic truck. It was nothing fancy. We put the factory Steely wheels on. We put the brand new tires on. We put the factory hubcaps back on. They were not on the truck. And for us, that's what really makes the truck. It makes it look the way it did when it was new, And you guys might think this is an overly crazy detail, but this is something that I always try and do in all these trucks, and it's important to me. These blades, the wiper blades, we buy these brand new. They still make these. They're steel with a little metal clip. This is what you would have got back in the day at the auto parts store. Nowadays, you get the fancy black blade. It's got the snow guard on it, and it's got the air deflector, and it's got the plastic clip right here that's garbage that breaks every time you install it, because that's how they make their money. And so for me, we order these, literally order them in bulk. I buy them like by the dozens, because I feel that this blade should be on all these trucks, because that's that looks the part. It's little, but it's not little. It's important to me. And most of the time you're not going to drive these rigs in bad weather. Let's be honest. These are going to be your fair weather cars and coffee rig. You're going to go to the car show. You're going to go to the car club, take your kids to school and stuff like that. The few times you use the blades, these blades work fine. I'm not downplaying it, but I mean, they're going to last a long time because you're not going to use them a whole lot, and they look the part. So anyway, in and out. Got it on a Sunday, sold it on a Tuesday. Customer that actually bought this truck from us, this is him and his brother. This is collectively their 4th truck that they've bought from us, and they actually want to buy more. They're starting to collect these. To them, this is a collectible truck for them. They have a lot of other vehicles in their collection, and they fell in love with the square body internationals, which is, we do a lot of these, the 69 to 75s, and he got this for, literally told me, he's like, this is just going to be my going to town rig. Just want to be able to jump in it, throw my dog in it, go to the hardware store, stop at the grocery store, go back home. He's like, I won't drive it a whole lot, but it's my going to town rig. Like, literally, that's what I'm going to call it. I was like, that's awesome. So, in and out. We didn't have it very long, got it to a new customer, sent it to a new home. We'll show you another one. Make sure you guys like, tag, share, and follow, and help us continue to tell the stories of these trucks.